Hey Colin and Samir, this is my submission for the found footage contest by LaCie. So this is a story about a trip I took with some friends back in 2017, and I think the reason that I've been sitting on the footage for so long is because there's just so much of it. I had started to edit a long form vlog type of video, but trying to include all of the details that I wanted was just so grueling and intimidating that I just never finished it. Boiling it down to just 60 seconds was quite the challenge, so I hope you like what I came up with. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. This is a story about the time I went to Japan with my friends Mike, Ray, and Aubrey to visit our friend Benner, who was living there for work at the time. To keep it concise, I'm going to tell this story in 3 parts. The first, things that didn't go according to plan. 3 out of the 4 of us on the trip were engineers, so there was a lot of planning. The number 1 thing to do on that list was to climb Mount Fuji, but as soon as we got on our way, they just told us that there's no bus to the mountain because of a typhoon. We put our best communicator on the job, and turns out there were downed trees blocking the roadway. So we decided to kill some time sightseeing, fuel up on this aptly named Tempura Mountain, and catch the last bus at 6 p.m. The last bus was 4:50 and we missed it, and now we're here.
We were so hungry.
It's just not meant to be.
It's not.
So we gave up on our plans. We tried to go to Arashiyama Park, but by the time we got there, we were
too late to see the monkeys.
We spent plenty of time in the rain, and my camera broke, so most of this was shot on an iPhone 5. However, we did have a few well-executed plans. We got to see professional sumo wrestlers train live in an intimate setting. We saw so many beautiful and iconic Japanese landmarks, including the former largest wooden structure in the world. We learned how to perform sacred rituals for purification, prayer, and respect. We observed the absolute frenzy that is the Tsukiji seafood market. We learned how to make authentic Japanese matcha. We had some fantastic food experiences, including this very satisfying omurice, pancakes so perfect they use an infrared thermometer, a traditional washuku dinner, and some of the best sushi I've ever had in my life. Of course, we saw a robot show in Tokyo and went all the way up to the top of the Umeda Sky Building to watch the sunset in Osaka. And then there were things we didn't plan for. We explored off the beaten path. We found a tunnel. We found creative ways to work out.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And we met some really friendly deer. They happened to be filming a news special when we did the Kyoto Samurai experience, so we got to share our perspectives as tourists on local television. We met some really talented people, made some new friends, and became even closer with existing ones. And I think these little moments in between the plans we make are the special times that make a trip memorable.